This is not me saying, because you always think I'm a resident critic of the Congress party, but this is Omar Abdullah saying, and Omar Abdullah's party member of parliament who always defends you, Mehboob Beig himself saying that. And may I tell you, tweeting as of this minute with the hashtag which we are using on our channel right now is our Twitter hashtag Kong Reality Check. Using that hashtag on the official NCP Twitter site, I have just been informed by my news editor, and I'm going to read it out, that there is apparently a tweet message which has gone out. What does it say? MP Praful Patel endorses Sharad Pawar's views on Kong Reality Check, published on, and it gives the link to the whole blog article. So you see the voices are coming in from within the UPA, and we'll try and see if we can get Praful Patel on the line. Your response, sir? Mr. Surjewala?
Arnab, I heard Mr. Praful Patel in detail.
Yes.
And all that Shri Praful Patel has said, that yes, introspection is required both in his own party, that is NCP, as also in all other allies, including the Indian National Congress. That is nothing different than what the Congress President herself and the Congress Vice President had said. I also want to give you a quick take on what Mr. Omar Abdullah has said and what Beig Saab just pointed out to you. As far as Rajasthan goes, if to provide medicine to the needy at the grassroots level is soap,
he's talked about crude attempts to be populist. He's not talking about individual. He's talking about he's talking about don't make it a moral issue. Nobody's questioning that. Meenakshi Lekhi is responding. Meenakshi Lekhi. Nobody's saying don't give medicines to the poor. This is a crude attempt. A crude attempt at populism is what he's speaking about. Mr. Surjewala, Meenakshi Lekhi is rebutting you. Meenakshi Lekhi.
At populism without empowering people. You've not created new jobs. You've not given electricity. You've not given water.
But to say that
no, it's not about winning or losing. You can win and lose elections. But the question is, we all work for serving the people. Have we served the people? We can go wrong. We can make mistakes. But indulging scams you have indulged in the name of giving free this, free that, you are disempowering people. Please understand that. You're not empowering people, you're not creating jobs, your industry
let her complete.
Not up to the mark. Your water has not reached people.
Let her complete.
Nothing, including urban to rural areas.
Who cannot afford medication.
Let her complete, sir.
State government who reaches out.
Naresh Gujral is also coming into the debate. One minute. Mr. Surjewala, please don't nominate the only debate. Let's get the others in.
Naresh. Not do. Whether there is old or new or newly born, everybody needs to be provided the health and healthcare and medication. Unfortunately, you have not done anything on healthcare.
The question tonight is reality check. Reality check. The Congress Vice President is largely silent on prices, largely silent on inflation, largely silent on scams. And these are the issues which are burning issues in this country.
Naresh, to make a quick point, Rajasthan.
I am not getting into a detailed discussion on Rajasthan at this point of time, Naresh Gujral.
Congratulations, you have won. We will continue to work alongside you as a healthy,
Naresh Gujral,
constructive opposition.
Naresh Gujral, do you see the Congress party changing its approach? No, do you? I can. Mr. Surjewala, you'll have to begin by listening to others, please. 1 second, Mr. Gujral. Mr. Gujral is speaking one at a time, Mr. Gujral.
Material, Mr. Surjewala.
Mr. Gujral now, Mr. Gujral.
Is important.
Yes, Mr. Gujral.
Arnab, how can the Vice President of the Congress Party speak about scams? Who were the beneficiaries of the scams? The Congress members, their cronies, their friends, and indirectly the party. So how do you expect him to speak? Please be reasonable. You're not being reasonable at all tonight. Be fair to the party.
No, I also want to add one line.
The government in Punjab is facing today one of the biggest land scams in which their senior ministers and colleagues of Shri Gujral are accused.
Mr. Surjewala, I think land scam, you should talk about Huda government before you go to any other state. I only have one line to add to what Mr. Gujral has said, and that is that in all these
scams, you have given the state on a platter to a member of the ruling family.
Why has CBI or any other police agency not tracked the money? We've all heard.
No, apart from that, what have you done? You have given the state to a member of the ruling family.
Incidentally,
why don't you investigate that scam?
No, Mr. Surjewala, listen to what's happening around the country. There are three things people are angry about. Mr. Surjewala, I'll tell you, I sense three things. If you allow me to speak, please, Mr. Surjewala, because it's very difficult.
Arnab, unfortunately, there are three of you speaking today, and I can only answer one at a time.
Mr. Surjewala, there are three things. One, people are angry about corruption and scams in the UPA 2 government, in the time of UPA 2. And the attitude of the UPA 2 that the media is responsible in talking about these are actually not scams. That's one. Today, I hope you realize who's right and who's wrong and what people think. Second, people are furious about prices and they are furious about inflation and the fact that, you have taken away food from their plate. And they are upset about the attitude of politicians who say the middle class complains too much. That middle class has today spoken about. The third thing people are angry about is the culture of entitlement. Politics is my jagir and I will have it. Dynasties have to be accountable. Now, I want to ask you this, that till recently, Rahul Gandhi has been against quick change. He has been against quick change. Today, he says, I am going to get aggressive with my party. And he says, I am going to aggressively empower the people, etc., etc. During the Chintan Shivir, is it true or not, Mr. Surjewala, that Rahul Gandhi said, work has to be done with due thought, with depth, in a long term, but never fast. But not fast. He said, I have been in politics for 9 years and I understand one thing, that things cannot be done fast. Work cannot be done fast. Now, when he was speaking that status quoist line, saying that change cannot happen fast, work cannot be done fast, it needs to be done long term and in depth. How does he change his approach today? One. Secondly, Mr. Surjewala, and allow me to complete this question. This whole line...
Let me answer that
Now, you give me a brief answer and I have a question number two. Brief answer.
Go to the second question.
Yeah. You want to take the second question?
Yes. Let me very briefly give you the answer to the first one. This is typically coaching him out of context.
Absolutely
Mr.
not.
Rahul Gandhi... No, absolutely. I completely, respectfully disagree with you. Mr. Rahul Gandhi has changed the organization. He has repeatedly said, we need to deliver.
If you've changed the organization, then why do you want to change it again?
And we need to deliver fast.
If you've changed the organization...
What you are quoting is, when what Rahul Gandhi ji quoted, utilization of experience of elders along with the enthusiasm of the youth. So please do not quote him out of context.
If you've changed the organization, allow me. If you've changed the organization,
cannot be given away.
Sir, please, A.K. Antony.
Enthusiasm always cannot replace the experience.
Sir, A.K. Antony did.
It has to be a cumulative.
Sir, there was an A.K. Antony committee. There was an A.K. Antony committee which was formed to review the performance of the Congress in the 5 elections. Manipur, where it won, Uttarakhand, where it barely won, Punjab, where you lost, Uttar Pradesh, where you were routed, and Goa, where you were beaten. Okay, and that committee gave 100% clean chit to Rahul Gandhi, and it only said that because there is a lack of access between party cadre and the state cadre is one of the reasons for the defeat. It also spoke about perceptions of corruption, an issue Rahul Gandhi has not addressed. Price rise, an issue Rahul Gandhi has not addressed. Wrong ticket distribution, an issue which Rahul Gandhi should take responsibility for. Terrible organizational structure on the ground, which you say has been addressed. Now, the only thing which we are hearing after today's meeting of the Congress party is that heads will roll. But then these are the same heads you appointed. So after each election, you'll throw away a few heads in order to ensure that you don't come under fire. And by the way, Mr. Randeep Surjewala, this whole power is poison approach. The reluctant leader image is not impressing the people, perhaps. Don't you feel people need a real leader they can connect with, not somebody who has a monastic power is poison approach towards politics?
Arnab, there are two things we completely forget.
And who's causing
in 2004, under Shiromani Sonia Gandhi, it is the same Indian National Congress that was voted to power. In 2009, under Sonia ji and Rahul ji, we were again voted to power. Since 2009, let me remind you, there have been about 29 elections, if my facts are right. Congress has won 9 out of them. BJP, if you include yesterday's 3, has only won 7. And we just won under Shri Rahul Gandhi the elections of Karnataka, elections to the state of Himachal Pradesh, to Uttarakhand and Meghalaya. Yes, we lost in those 4 states where BJP won 3. There is hung assembly in 1. But we will introspect, we will learn the necessary lessons.
Is there any problem? No, so Rahul Gandhi has done nothing wrong.
Many ups and downs.
Okay, so basic point is Rahul Gandhi has done nothing wrong.
No.
Nothing wrong can be ascribed to Rahul Gandhi.
You are either twisting or not understanding what I am saying.
No, I'm asking you a question, not what I'm asking you. Do you think Rahul Gandhi, basically there's no mistake of Rahul Gandhi's here? Everybody else has made some mistake and Rahul Gandhi will assess what those mistakes are. But there is no mistake, there is no negative approach, there is nothing wrong with Rahul Gandhi, his vote catching ability, his charisma, his appeal among the people, his connect among the people, his organizational approach, everything about Rahul Gandhi is right. And all the mistakes are somewhere else in the Congress party. Is that what you're saying?
Arnab, there is no person in the world who does not learn every day. There is no person in the world who doesn't commit a mistake. But great are those who learn from their mistakes,
who
have an open mind to change.
Okay.
What the Congress Vice President yesterday said, please let me complete, give me a moment. What the Congress Vice President, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, categorically, specifically yesterday said was of a great encouragement to the entire party cadre and also reflected the way Congress is going to look at perceptions again.
I asked a question.
And he categorically said, I
asked a question.
That Congress will work harder towards empowering the people. Congress will work harder towards becoming the voice of people with greater force. Congress is neither disheartened by its defeat. Congress is neither disillusioned.
Mr. Surjewala, we are going to get responses. Mr. Surjewala,
we will work at grassroots.
We have
and we will also ensure
that
the commonest of people find a greater voice in the organization.
Couple of minutes left. I'd like to remind you that in Madhya Pradesh, in Madhya Pradesh, 91 of your 228 candidates had criminal cases. 50 are charged with serious crimes. In Rajasthan, 28 out of 199. In Delhi, 15 out of 70. Out of them, 1 out of every 2 is charged. No, listen to me, Mr. Surjewala. These are tickets which have been distributed by your party, with your party which was promising a clean-up. I am only telling you, maybe you can recognize that people have rejected that form of politics. A response, Meenakshi Lekhi, last word.
At the largest number of
last word to Meenakshi Lekhi.
In Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh.
Last word to Meenakshi Lekhi, 30 seconds. 30 seconds, last word.
Mr. Surjewala, so many cases which get reported, which get closed, which CBI closes down. Have you counted those cases? And I'll tell you some. There is Ajit Singh's case, which is still pending, and that case was closed by the CBI. There's another case which included 31 members in Jharkhand, which is again closed by the CBI. Throughout the country, there are cases where Congress could have been indicted and taken to task, but you have not conducted your business in terms of law, and the case is closed. And
totally short of time now. Totally short of time. I know this debate can continue for some time. But I thank you all.
What you have caused is due to scams.
I thank you all.
And take the responsibility.
I thank you all for joining me. Meenakshi Lekhi, Randeep Surjewala, Mehboob Beig and Mr. Gujral. The question is, the time has come for a reality check. I know what Mr. Surjewala says here today may not be what's happening behind closed doors, but those issues of price rise and corruption are issues which the Congress party leadership will now have to address in greater detail. Thank you very much for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight. Thank you.